Hi friends, today we're going to be talking about the distributive property when we are talking about algebraic expressions. So just to start off, I'm going to do just a simple algebraic expression, and we are going to distribute this 2 throughout this entire set of parentheses. So each individual one. Okay, so I like to call it the rainbow method. So we're going to make rainbows. We're going to take this 2 and we're going to multiply it by x. So 2 times x is 2x. And then we're going to take the 2 and multiply it by the positive 1. So 2 times 1 is 2. So we took this kind of confusing looking expression and we took it and we turned it into something that's a little more simple. Okay, the biggest thing you need to watch with this stuff and really in algebra, a really big kind of catch up that a lot of students have is with the positive and negative integers. So you have to be very careful when thinking about multiplying positive and negatives. So just if you want to write this down, a positive times a negative, that equals a negative. A positive times a positive, that equals a positive. Now this is tricky. A negative times a negative is a positive. Okay, so if you know these things, and when I think of especially this one right here, I think, okay, well, that's positive. Ooh, but then I'm multiplying it by a negative. You've brought a negative in, and now it's ruined this positive. Negativity ruins the positivity, so that means it's going to be negative. Okay, and then down here, okay, I always say, because you're going to see something like, 4 times negative 3. Okay, so when we're talking about this one, you see how that one kind of stands out? Ooh, that's going to turn negative because we don't write positive. We just know it's positive. Okay, but if we look at two negatives, I can take, and I always say, ooh, I'd really like to connect those, and it makes it a positive. So negative 4 times negative 3 would equal positive 12. All right, so it's very important to know these. And please make sure, again, you write those down and just know that that's just something that you have to learn and have to store for you to be able to be successful in math. All right, so let's distribute this one over here. Okay, so I'm going to take 4 and rainbow it over to the x. So I'll say 4x. And then I'm going to take this 4 and rainbow it over to the negative 5. There's that negative going and ruining this positive. So it's going to be negative 20 because 4 times 5 is 20. So this that looks like, I don't like that. That looks messy. Okay, we can take it and turn it into this that is much more simple. All right, and then we're going to see some complex things that look like this. Okay, just don't let this take you off track of you knowing what you need to do. Okay, I have 3 pieces in this parentheses that I need to distribute this to 2. It's a lot of 2s. All right, so you'll first take that 2 and multiply it by this 3x. So that would be 6x. Then this 2 and distribute it to this negative 1. There goes that negative ruin and everything. Okay, so that would be negative 2 because 2 times 1 is 2. And then last, you've got to remember to do it through all 3. So 2 times positive 6 is positive 12. So we distributed this 2 throughout, and this is what we have, and it looks much simpler and ready for us to insert our variable and solve.